All right, here we're going to take you through a glute session to really feel a bit of a burn. So to start with, onto your side, head on a pillow, knees bent, heels in line with your sit bones, and let's go into some clams. So nice and slowly opening that top knee up and down, focusing with the movement coming from the back of the hip. We're going to try and aim for 30 here. Make sure you go nice and slowly. If you're not feeling it in that deep part of the glute, try and just move the leg position around a bit. If you need to stop at any time, please do. And once you've done enough, or once you're close to 30, lift up both heels slightly, hold them in that position, and then repeat the clam. Again, we're going to aim for between sort of 20 and 30 of these, but ideally if you could get to 30, that would be great. If you're finding them way too easy, feel free to chuck a TheraBand around your knees to add some resistance. But you've got quite a few glute ones to do here today, so just see how you go at the start. This series is a really good one if you've done one of the other weeks and you just want to target a little bit more work on the glutes and lower back, or it can just be done on its own as well. Okay, now lifting up the heels again, open the top knee up, then lift the top ankle, then the top knee again, and lower back down. We're going to aim for 10 of these. This you'll feel a little bit deeper in the glute than those other ones. Please have breaks whenever you need. And after you've done the 10, you're going to rest the legs down, turn onto the other side, and repeat everything on the other leg. Well done. How's that? Good. So slowly turning onto the other side, knees bent, heels in line with sit bones, and slowly opening and closing that top knee for your normal set of clams. Make sure your back isn't rotating too much, that the movement is coming from the back of the hip. With all of your Pilates movements, just make sure you've got a little bit of stomach activation as well. So that sensation of pulling your belly button in towards your spine, and that will help protect your lower back as well. Again, please have breaks whenever you need, but aiming for 30 here, and then we will lift the heels. Please have breaks whenever you need. Once you've done these 30, you can rest the heels down for a sec if you want, or go straight into your knee, ankle, knee openers, whichever you prefer. Have a move around if you need. You've got 10 of the knee, ankle, knee exercises. Just remember that this side may potentially fatigue quicker than the first side that you did because it's been holding that leg up, especially when you've been doing the heel lifted clams. And just remember about 10 of these, not too many more. Okay, onto your other side, please. So for this one, you're going to be laying on your side, bottom leg bent, top leg straight. However, if you're finding it too easy, you can have both legs straight too if you want. So make sure you're pulling your stomach into your spine, keep that length through your lower back, and lift the top leg up and down, keeping it straight. So ideally, all of the movements coming from the hip, you're not feeling it anywhere through the lower back. And aiming for 30 of these. If you are feeling it through the lower back, almost imagine as if your leg is moving away from you, so sort of the wall back to where your foot is. You're almost reaching towards that wall and then going up and down, and that will help create length through the leg and back as well. This one works a slightly different muscle to where your clam exercise works. So you may fatigue a bit quicker, so please have a break if you can't get to the 30. You're right. Now straighten the leg out again, lift it up to hip height and hold, and then I want you to draw 15 circles in one direction with the foot and leg. Again, making sure the movement's coming from the hip, that you're not feeling any rocking through the pelvis or lower back. Once you've done 15 circles in one direction, you're going to reverse the circle into the opposite way. One way may feel a lot harder than the other as well. So just go nice and slowly. Probably well and truly burning by now. Let's change sides to give it a bit of a break. So remember, bottom leg bent, top leg straight, but if it's feeling too easy, you can straighten both legs, but just lifting the top leg up and down at a time. Just 15 of these circles each way, nice and slowly. Good. Once you've done the 15, rest the leg, and then we're going to change onto the other side. Good job. So now we have a bit of a killer. It's called your alphabet series. So bottom leg bent, top leg straight. You're going to lift it up to hip height, the same as in the other position. And now instead of doing a circle, you're going to write the alphabet with the leg. So all in lowercase, A to Z. This you'll feel work some deeper glute muscles than what the circle did. There's just a little bit more precision with it. Today we're just going to do one set of the alphabet, but feel free to do more at home if you'd like. We've got a few more glute exercises to go, so I think it's best just to stick with one. Okay, same on the other side. Well done. Let's get you on your back for a bit of a break. So we're going to go into some bridging, so you will feel this through the larger glute muscles. Feet about hip width apart, slightly closer in towards your heels. You're going to have your arms by your side, pressing through your heels and gently peel up the pelvis, one segment at a time, rolling up through the back, and then on your way down, landing with the upper back first and curling back down into the mat. You're going to aim for about 20 of these. What I want you to try and focus on is that spinal articulation, so making sure one segment of your back is moving at a time and you're trying to avoid that block-like movement. Please remember to breathe through these exercises, nice gentle breaths in and out. And you may also feel a little bit of tightness through your quads, and that's okay, but we're primarily trying to work through the glutes, hamstrings and lower back muscles. Okay, now you're going to lift up one heel, so one foot is planted on the balls of the feet and going into your bridge again, so slowly curling up and down. So this is going to make more load go through one leg. So you'll feel one side of the back, pelvis and glutes working harder than the other. We're only going to do 10 and then do the same on the opposite side. If you feel like you need to bring the leg in, that's up on the tippy toes and ball of the foot, that's okay as well. Once you've done 10, back into your normal bridge position, curl up into your bridge and hold at the top, and we're going to do a 30-second pulse, slowly moving the pelvis up and down. Good, you're halfway. Five seconds more. And slowly curl back down. Have a bit of a break, rock the knees side to side if you need. And we're going to do that one more time. So curling up when you're ready and pulsing up and down. More seconds. Good, and slowly come back down. Okay, onto your side. Some more targeted ones next. So in your clam position, you're going to lift up the top knee and ankle to hip height. And now you're going to draw a large circle with the knee. Let's aim for 15 in each direction. How are the glutes feeling? Good. Okay, now bring the knees up in line with the hips. Good. And now you're going to do a clam in that position. So this is a 90-degree clam. And keep the ankle down if you can. Yeah, there you go. Making it a bit harder for yourself. So let's only aim for about 20 here. And then we're going to do the other one that Georgia did, but we're only going to do 10 of those. Please just be careful with this one. If you're feeling too much activation or pinching through the front of the hip and the hip flexor, please stop and just do a few of the other ones. So now the top knee and ankle lifts up and down, and just 10 of these. Same on the other side. So we'll start with the large knee circles. So clam position, top knee and ankle lifts, and then large circles, 15 in either direction. This one's also really good for hip mobility, so if you hadn't done all of the other exercises first, this would probably feel more just like a nice mobility exercise rather than a harder glute one. Good. Okay, now knees up, ankles, are you okay?
Yes.
Keep ankles together and 20 clams. Please have breaks if you need, just remember your level. George is doing the max of all of these here. So if you need to have breaks at any stage, please take them. Or if you need to just do 10 instead of 20 or 30, please do. Good, and now the whole, if you can, lifting the top knee and ankle up. 10 of these. Okay, now get you onto your hands and knees. Let's just do a gentle bit of mobility to have a break. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips, and let's go into some cat and camel exercises. So tucking your chin into your chest and lifting up through the back, and then slowly looking forwards, dropping the chest to the floor. Good. So let's go for about 10 to 15. Just go nice and slowly, remembering to breathe in and out as needed. And whenever you're ready, I'll get you onto your stomach. Have your hands overlapping underneath your forehead in almost like a diamond arm position. Legs out, lengthened behind you. Perfect. Draw your stomach in towards your spine, lengthen through the base of the back as if it's moving away from you. Pull the glutes in, so squeezing through the glutes, and lift one leg up towards the ceiling and down. And the other side, so you're going to alternate side to side, aiming for about 10 on each, making sure the back stays pretty quiet and the glute is driving the motion. The important thing to feel as well is that your leg tries to stay straight, so you're not bending the knee with this one. It's keeping a long, lengthened leg. If you feel your core switch off, you might also feel the lower back muscles overactivate. So just make sure you are gently pulling that belly button in towards the spine the whole time through this exercise. Okay, sitting back into child's pose, just have a bit of a stretch. A few deep breaths in and out here. Try just to open up that base of your lower back. We're going to stay here for about 30 seconds. Okay, and when you're ready, go back into the same position as previous. And we're going to do some swimming legs. So the same motion of the legs, but to start with, you're going to lift both up towards the ceiling by pulling the tummy in as well. And then really quick up and down legs. We're going to do it for 30 seconds. Remember to keep breathing. Stop at any stage if you're feeling it too much through the lower back. You're halfway. Keep breathing, keep pulling your tummy in. And resting down. Okay, the next set we do, we're going to aim for 20 seconds. So whenever you're ready, lifting both legs up slightly off the mat. Tummy in and start kicking. Halfway. And resting down. Little bit of a break, and then the next set we're just going to do for 10 seconds. If you're finding these really easy, please feel free to do 30 of all of them. And when you're ready, lifting up the legs, tummy in and kicking legs. And lower down. All right, so in this position, you're going to bend one leg at the knee, flex the foot and pulse the heel to the ceiling 10 times. This is your last main one. Then we're going to go into some stretches. Good, and same on the other side. Okay, and when you're ready, rolling onto your back, let's go into some glute stretches. So what you're going to do here is bring one knee up and across towards your opposite shoulder. The other leg can be lengthened out as like what George is showing here, or you can keep it bent if that's more comfortable for you, whichever you prefer. Thank you. Ideally, we're going to hold for about 30 seconds. Just try and remember to keep breathing in and out. As you breathe in and out, you may also feel that you can take the stretch further. Now with your knee, I'll get you to pull it down and across a little bit further from your body. Good. And again, 30 seconds in this position. And when you're ready, down and across again. Just be careful with this one. This one can sometimes cause a bit of pinching through the front of the hip. So if that's happening, just go up and across sort of a bit higher towards your shoulder again. And resting the leg down slowly. Let's do the same on the other side. So knee up and across towards your opposite shoulder. And let's go down and across a little bit. So each time you move the position of the knee, you should feel it stretching a slightly different part of the glute. And down and across again when you're ready. Okay, now resting that foot down, you're going to bring the other leg up, place the outer part of the ankle on the knee, and then hold on to the back of that leg and pull it towards you for a piriformis stretch. Hold on to wherever is comfortable. Again, deep breaths in and out. And whenever you are ready, swapping sides. And slowly lowering the legs. I'll get you. So in this position, you're going to bring one foot in towards the inner seam of the leg and then have a slight bend in the knee and bending forwards towards the ankle. So this one you should be feeling a stretch down the back of the leg. If there's any pinching or pain, please stop. If it feels nicer to bring the ankle or sort of the foot towards you to feel a stretch down the calf or through the sciatic nerve, please feel free, but just hold the stretch wherever is comfortable for your body. Keep deep breathing in and out. A few more seconds here. And slowly changing over to the other side. So leg out, other foot in towards the inner thigh and bending forwards. And slowly coming up. You are all done.